So for just last Wednesday, and I'm the report where GH5 Media so say Okatakyie Afrifa national security akwakoche no ene bechechi nsimu amanfo mo react ye NPP form de omo to aponten na omo kansem bi de fa ho Justin Kodua fenyoma Kings na B ene chema won to me medesa reports no ebrem no anche bia nam san so de besom say Oma Jane where you videos bi so Okatakyie Afrifa one na fufuo na B mo ni NPP mpanifo bi na omo gina ho mo ekofie na finally Okatakyie Afrifa ababonten abechechi mu edipa kwatia omo che no national security enkrofo kra na omo ho no de nam so mutimi ebeche no okeka ene etu kese da mema komo omo de beche ni ne Rambo-style no na enye easy omo che no be omo de no koy emu details bia na Ghana for epe ni mu ahwe bia no Okatakyie edaba betudwa yentie ne nsem no
na yedabe was it Tuesday or Monday? Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday no go be me control exams. Na mo beka 3 weeks ago me ka kire am say jakwa. Any national security we me. Man force would there be one yes certain national security new one that yo. The evidence is there to show. Precise. Wednesday no. Ko fi afa ye wo na mature exams we me be fie. Na me ba na me intel emma me feel as my people will pick you up. But on your sure say your Friday and Saturday what is ne it na me away and wo mama Benz be boss spy so me guys here na wo mo here say me na mo a me ni wo ba bia wo bi no dia wo nim no I'm a militant. That's what I don't fear.
Exactly.
So we had spotted them and na Benz na here a spot here mo na omo di machi a they are not smart say me share na me gina the temple na me speaker ko di nkomo me say tu na me gina filling station bi na me tofu na me hwe say ampa na Benz no ko akra na wagina na say okay so we were many guys in the we wanted to know should we go, should we stay there? Now I'm saying let's go. Whatever will happen, let it happen.
More fire.
Oh, come. What is it?
More fire.
It's me branch Christian village no me ye no ade na. We be. Abe ye hwese pick up. We be. Na omo ye na boys no said yeah omo ye go tell ya me kan ho asem ya wow sorry afi wow no me dwe so omo twam akwa de mu yan say boys no de go ta no pack
more fire more fire
but trans here waka ni mu na me say itika me ko I didn't want to mind them but pack me na we see na clock AK47 na we I say me ka bibia na we ye AK47 na we ye na boy see attention gram wo go bi mema pa na ba ko na si no no ana ba ko nso be gina ba chika na ba ko be gina ba china sa boys no nso asia free sa ka anim ana omo course scene na wo Christian village ho obi with AK47 so na ba ko bom papa hey be done. I'm like okay be done. Do you even have the right to sit in my car without permission? Oh by on for warrant in chire I say hey we are from be make us just say omo force door na bie na me bie ma omo no trance or trans here move when I'm saying move to where but I'm from a lawyer almost said that on for a lawyer it's a kidnapping it's an imprisonment because per our laws oko section 49 section 52 any other section ni nyina ka about imprisonment and kidnapping opa no for warrant bi ankyere on kan kyerem de ntia ye movie ovi ave be me na me movie me ne me lawyer nkasa ya mo hunu ba bi a mekwa me movie oh no ma order from above be a friend hey one movie a guni handcuff Abi me to us and my master I'm okay you let's go ti ya kono na wa me movie ni ade ana mo de me call ayi kaukudi bia na ho no say ho na ye bia na nanga say original nankasa But because BNI does not operate the way you see, party boys now, when you want to a bit more, it's almost me rack. How could you walk BNI? Say, by Uncle Phone Humachi. You could do a yes, you be remunua. Anna, course free her by. So, or move him in free her. Because I'm sure they have picked intelligence. Social media is boiling. No almost move him free her. Straight. No more than call Blue Gate to her. You could do Blue Gate to her no. Because it was not a sanctioned job. No more now we're crossing me back. So you jina her well over 15 to 20 minutes. And no mummy gate in my. They needed to make calls to confirm if indeed I have been sanctioned to go. Okay, so I sat in the car and I make come catch young guys now no more take anymore. Now I'm saying some young guys, some you swag been in the kakra. If so say young guys here more the next 30 years, nyame nkunya the probability say me no be what the space of government mu high. And poduano enka nantwie to enka confonso say. Oye then within 30 years, MPP will come to power. Now me busa question, me busa young guys in question. Said the mu ye if MPP comes to power, na me di bi be yamu ente be yamu de. Ave no mo to hwe manim. Me Kenya sem chiro no mu ye nyansa fo mbadwene ho. Obi ave mo de me ko ya ni ade. Enhyiranka awrade. Say nipa me kotro no ohun no me no. Eye Osman Alasan. Oye madam fo.
More fire.
Inhyiranka nyame.
Eti bedro no say why be arrested my friend. No say ne momfa no mra ne ade no de me kotena ne office. Ye di nkomo o kire ye say e de tin ma ya ne ade a. Wo mo so wakɔka biribi sɛ national security for ɛwɔ na onim gobi ɔmoboa onim ana m so yɛnkyerɛ me video kura makɔka na mefa na meka yɛn so amaka no kura pa nso me sɛ sisu bia sɛ national security for mo nya word ya ɛne mo wɔ ntworo mo ababia agrofo yi ɛna no yɛ ba yɛ mo hu sɛ boys ya mo frɛ wɔ mo sɛ national security for yi obi ɔmo hyehyɛ nguram nya galam sɛ no mutu ɔmo galam sɛ fo ho bai eti die here national security ne sɛ me so mu tu galamse ne monya galamse nsuo ne ese no we national security we national security Okatakyie aka asem eno ye threat ne mom threat na nka se ho no eno nya the concern of the national security
Fire them
powerful
we national security we Kofi Afe and Osman, and I must be honest, he was very gentle. We had a lengthy conversation. Now, I'm so one chiremia. No, I call back where ya in who fear what XYZ. No, I call video. I want no one call say national security should pick me up. Nanim, it is an agenda setting. Almost said releasing my kwane say on pick on that issue. No, munina say issue no sume fabi because me tie akwane se mo kano on kase nyanse musa. So he was coached.
Precisely so.
The right words to use, he was coached. Because I can't one Kenyans, but this very video, the guy was Okatakyie Afrifa Musa, Okatakyie Afrifa, and yes, I was man. What do person your mama memory So me and I'm saying, it is what it is. I don't really care. But I said it. And if you want me to help you to fight Galamsey, it's okay. Me your mama, I'm willing to help. So many are in Osman yes. And your person me buana baby a Galamsey ni ade koso me nkokyere national security for. Okay, so you didn't come away. Me lawyers ba ho me ni ade. Ade akyen me nyantie say the same so-called national security led by Japa. Eko governor Addison fie. Say wo ma koni fie akofa na say what is this? What nonsense is this? Kofi, I hear nonsense. And you must security. Is this national security? So I said, okay, let me go and look at Mrano. What governs the Act of National Security? And national security in quiet saying the same. It is a constitutional body.
Educate them.
The framers of the Constitution. We will look at it. And the national security. We will look at the composition of the national security. What every job is supposed to be done. So me and I'm saying, let me do a quick research. Know the laws that establish the national. Now you call Article 83, National Security Council. Don't forget, your National Security Council, which is chaired and held by the president. So ordinarily, the framers of the Constitution said they are going to set up a National Security Council. And maybe a coordinator, your fraud National Security Secretariat.
Exactly.
So because the president cannot run the day-to-day activity of the national security, that is how come he's appointed a coordinator to be there and do the job.
More fire.
But the president, if you want to see how serious the national security setup is, architecture is, that is why the only council in Ghana and a chair is a president. The military check council as well.
Exactly.
If it's a danger, if it's a president, the number one priority is to keep the people safe from external attacks, from internal attacks, gathering of information. So I say the National Security Council consists of the president, the vice president, ministers of foreign affairs, defense, interior, finance, and other ministers as determined by the president. Now, 84, it tells you the chair of the national security, who is supposed to be the chair of the national security. Now, functions of the National Security Council, advisory role. The NSC advises the president on matters relating to national security, including foreign affairs, defense, and internal security. So, per the Constitution, other functions, the NSC may perform other functions as may be prescribed by the Constitution or any other law. So, any other law, and you Act 1030, say no supplemented the Constitution. Kofi Act said now National Security Council aside the National Security Council and yet National Security Secretariat and only the coordinator ABBA, which is a mandate of a year the law Act 1030 and the Gina so the appointee. Now under the Security Secretariat and your word your friend NIB first name of any BNI, that is the National Investigations Bureau. Then we have a research department. Then we have a National Signals Bureau, NSB. All of these people, they are appointed by the coordinator in consultation with the president.
Precisely.
So the president has ultimate responsibility to see what the national security is being used for. What is the mandate of the national security? Act I certain national security. Fameko here section 14. Enlarge on the role in the national security or mandate. Near her national security in Kwan, or bet me a young maybe wabra for police, and Kamwa. So, young call the functions of the national security per year, section 14 of Act 1030. What's the national security? Intelligence, internal intelligence shall. So, medical catcher say, internal intelligence, which is the NIB. Your friend NIB. Or Moma Juma say, or Moba share internal intelligence, gathering of information internally. Internally. The Madani security gas or Mochichin Crawford. Or Juma Penny. And NSB no. Or Mojuma Pane say, or Mobaji signals from across the world for any external threat. So, NIB no and the Yemuno. Research department, Wamona research here, social re-engineering. It will call any society that is a serious society. The national security at every given point is much concerned with every facet of our lives. Whether school, whether music, whether movie. So Oko America, movies in most of them are engineered by the national security. Because social reorientation, social re-engineering, and we sit in a country where the president doesn't know, he has no clue what national security is used for.
More fire.
It's Yanko section 14. Niyan ready section 14. Was it the internal intelligence? There be 14:1 no. Fabra niyan ready.
More fire.
Enlarging kakra. Enlarging is far from me. Enlarging. Enlarging no. Let me educate you on niyan ready. Let's look at what the national security is supposed to be used for. Per the section that establishes the national security. Was it the internal intelligence shall 1 brief the president, the National Security Council, and any other relevant stakeholders on intelligence gathered internally. Gather intelligence internally. Now, or more briefly, and I've been in the Omabe soldier for Chechenkrofonian. No more Juma, no. No more Juma. Some Funusani and Troma when you're song was Was it one? Internal security interest of the country. Who we are was a 14(1)(a)(b) was it monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate, retain, disseminate in an appropriate manner information and intelligence gathered internally and perform intelligence operations. So first of all, majuma niye se mo be gather, mo be monitor, mo be collecting, mo be analyzing. Yebusa mo se mranche na mo fefo mo di gumu no. Do they even have a clue what they do with this? National security. Ya ka munim red. Wunim red. Ani ya de sere. Mo me kan kire ye intelligence amagada ene niam amaye wo ho. De hia de mo nye. Kofi yanko. O say they shall be responsible, for counter-intelligence. They shall be responsible for counter-intelligence and activities for internal security and stability of the country and intelligence gathered internally in order to prevent counter-violent extremism, including terrorism in the country. Now, Yanko Ridi G in Yanradia. Also, they shall conduct investigations in collaboration with relevant security agencies into serious offenses and matters of a national importance. So investigations require national security. They are not supposed to be doing it alone. They are supposed to be doing it with the police. They are supposed to be doing it with the military. If it's a national security, you need the legal temerity to go to court. How many be? See, police penny what to me so prosecute you. National security on your man. All of a sudden, the national security has now turned into the police, making the police useless. See ya kwachi obi, ya ko obi dem, ya ko yesi, ni ya busa se, mo the warrant buy, was here the buy. Me do ba cost section 34 ho ni ayi, ni akwohwe even under what circumstances they can go for a warrant and come and operate. But before that, ni as a president and appointed national security coordinator, and appointed Osman. So on konko national security coordinator. Indecisive president no America. Owie no asako appointed Prosper Bani, former chief of staff. Say he also be a special advisor to the president on national security. Our president no. Who national security coordinator. Our director generals of the three bodies. Prosper Bani na juma na say. Special dear advisor. Because the coordinator is supposed to receive information across the nation and advise you the president. It is special dear bay. Special dear bay.
Ask them.
Prosper Bani position occupy. Yes, the president, you have the right to appoint anyone you so wish. But it should not be seen as though you are appointing people to go and take up offices that is constitutionally mandated, set up by an act. I feel like appointed Prosper Bani. Na Prosper Bani no atworo krata say wono nso appoint Japa say Japa no emra meye national security de ben in charge of special operations ni ebusa say Japa no tumi be no de ye Kofi. So aside the fact that national security a war your friend say permanent staff permanent staff no mo adwuma under NIB under NSB under a research department what most because of say intelligence gathering Emrane ma ho kwan say national security betimi employ enipa bia dey so wish say on be more information it move before musicians farmers chiefs any ade traders if say BBC wo eya ahemfo mu a esa national security wo obi wo mu a obe more information quick say BBC wo eya kantamantoni ade a esa obi wo ho more information quick. So apart from the workers of national security, the national security is supposed to employ and for the border so na your farmer na mo or da mo payroll so it wo ye kura mo say Francis Poku time and Akufo na kwasi prat ne na Kwaku Bako national security operatives she boni bi anim ense kwan enti because ye BSA avenue say ene mumfa obi wo bodi obi wo asankregwa obi wo agona obi wo wiamuase na muntua ne ka no instead see ebeye ne saa na nipa no wo jurisdiction specific a obe feed information no afa nkwase asem ko na national security ndi ye to abawi a party boys no omo boy ya only jurisdiction bi a o monitor no ni e do omo got etuetu omo nsa no and yes yakofa so for instance if anybody wants to employ Japa They don't need to give Japa very reckless, irresponsible character.
Precisely so.
You don't need to give him. So you can let him be a contract staff with the national security. And nobody will care. Na se wo ba na se o president na akofa Prosper Bani no so ma Osman nya adwuma etiene Osman adwuma a wo ye bia gobi se me no ka sei se ma ko appoint Japa enipa ye yi ni free military mu for dishonest conduct.
Precisely so.
And say nipa na mo appoint hwene se enrenren nipa kuro ni mu ni ade Japa terrorizing kofo. Yeah, say, and your national security are fakatachi. Mo family Diana Mobeye. Mobekume. Diana Mobeye. What is the worst?
Pound for pound.
Ensure number somebody be big man, men 10 days when they do a may fasting.
Precisely so.
And Diana Moye and say, Yina, P. Bina Modia, dear family. Miss him in the year, dear baby. Menina. And yes, sir. Nyoma funu chantan sa the national security here. Ade esa mo hwe na mo ye ho adwuma no. Prosper Bani nya no no ye. Ready kunkrofo ko ni. You are not doing it.
Yes.
No. This is supposed to be the job of the national security.
So
Ask them.
Afe wuyi. Enam se mara ni nim se. National security ye mo mutumi to investigate people and they can use it in excess. But the state has no business. So be use state security to terrorize anyone. Nobody.
exactly.
Say national security motu woni tikatachi na ye mo target here. I am a threat to the state. My gweni ye adwumani. Edinti tentete. Afa ye wie ya. Was mo no yenti kwa me de cha o mo ne se. Osman alasa no ye me nyonko. Ti we me de cha mo atufo bo. Anka de make ka kire mo ka mo ntiase. Si ye be chikatachi. Sekatachi na ye dey. Me se mo hyenwura mo tu galamse. Me anam kan.
Yes.
So what national security is winning information on the Unkrofo to Galamsia. You have no business being in this country. It means we are responsible.
More fire. Fire them. Fire bend them all.
No. And you're rain. You're too a berry. Manji to me. No more magic to me, Gramani. After yes, Japa. So the law Act 1030, provided from section 22, 26, all the way to 33. Says national security breaching and you're funubi or more said or more section 26 to 33. And my crime ultimately will through a legal process. See a baba chikasechi, no warrant. Or mobile yes or and when you do that, you are providing avenue for more beso mudibone. After all, what? Printing a card will be able to me a printing me. After all, what? Verse in a system when I will be able to me. So when you guys continue to do this, then the Pabonifo be pursue Kukatechia. The Obayanis on Subako vest in the printing me. And I be Afakado drew a papa pani. Na mom say national security mo ya modwuma yi a mo se mate so obi pese okume etimo obo me ho bai esa no gisi e baba mu a ade ba no ade ne renren ya
ba me say Rambo e ka say
more security
na yan konkohwe application of warrant wo ye wo mo se wo mo de warrant ko papa ni fie governor ni fie ya busa warrant ni say wayi mo fa ma kire o mo tumi fa nkire na Japa irresponsible character. Say you are appointed for special operations. It's your matan time when any special operations, you know. Your matan time any special operations. Japa. Miss one the begu jo mama memu. Sakoi. Now what can your man you know security ni mo? Very irresponsible character. Tin ye yi na di no. Oh military ni. And akufo. Ye yi na di. Afa say wo koji warrant go fitie warrant ni. Was it where a director general of an intelligence agency, medical culture say intelligence agency no, the NIB, the RD, and the NSB. Director general is never where the director general of intelligence agency or an employee discuss no more we are a nation of laws. General. Nobody has any business doing the nonsense they are doing. And we sit there and watch them as though member nuclear offer to me another year national security. We are muy almost a member of Juada. Messimu pam and Mako. Why? Because they make one but yes. Mopenwatia, if you drew a bonnet drums BB solo. Miss on to some bokume. And Rachina, a Corolla 2019 DB. Nana G, ne car number near the one in our area. One will be so as a Okatakyie. Many information in why? Oh, you me. A woman in our Nipati 30 Kwame Nkrumah, Martin Luther, men and who are dear baby. I'm sure at the end who names them now more the nationality. So, I say, Kobasa will be a baby. That's all person the one at Cochina. Where Director General of an intelligence agency or an employee designated by the Director General.
Where you not Okatakyie Afrifa, Ninche Ma with their bar, a national security mobile no home. Now, was that me at my Monday or Besana Kontoko dry. Any update bear free or bar ever since to Edda Barber Sumo. Also, subscribe to channel and make sure to subscribe so that be a news be a eto for ma. Also, be near be no share no tea. No one would dear Costo Elkan has a meeting. Educate you, Akusema Cramina.